Live at 5, it's offer review, and boy, we have some Whaley Kraken offers, which we're going to talk about. I have mixed feelings about them, but we're going to talk about them. But before we get into that, this is the most annoying thing to me ever. I want to read this post because I really feel that this is completely unacceptable at this point. And big shout out for them making the Reddit Pro. We completed a milestone with 35 minutes left in the season. And 70% of the Alliance won't claim because they're asleep in another country. And we're talking about Silver Surfer Shards. Why is that even possible? It's like withholding pay. How hard is it to create a milestone tab like all the other milestone tabs where you can collect it later, or even easier? Just mail it to people so they can collect it in their inbox. For me, this is completely unacceptable. This is the kind of stuff that doesn't benefit the developers, it benefits the players, and does not get fixed timely. So I have forwarded this to the developers multiple times. I forwarded them this today. This is a big deal. Silver Surfer Shards are a big deal. And if you're not online when your alliance goes through the next threshold and milestone and you don't collect it before it finishes, you just don't get the shards. It's not right. It's not right. And this is something that should be a priority in fixing. But it's not. For science, analysis of 500 RTA matches. Let me guess, a lot of Kestrel, right? Let's read this. 30% of all the teams considered 2 or more Infinity Watch 1 members. Okay. 50% of the teams use Kestrel, whether there was any synergy at all. And so on and so on. I bet you we see a Kestrel ban in the next season of RTA. RTA is Infinity Watch plus Kestrel. Actually, I was just saying this. I actually like Emma with Infinity Watch. The speed bar, the minus 10% opponent speed, seems to be more effective in deleting my opponent's Kestrel before they can take a turn. Kestrel deletes characters. My goodness. And then also, remove the 160-second timer from RTA. Dude, if they're not going to join the match in the first 30 seconds, why do we even have to just put them on autoplay? They'll catch up when they catch up. They'll start playing when they join. It doesn't need to be 160 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds tops. Please. All right, let's get into some offers. First things first. I believe there's a 13 offer too, but I've only got screenshots of the 14 and the 15 offer. Let's talk about this one right here first. Firstly, these pieces right here are currently available in hard node farms in Doom campaign raids. I don't see the reason to buy these when you can hard node farm them. Now, they do have hidden offers on alien spores, and this is what the weaves, which a lot of characters need the weaves. Emma, Mr. Sinister, I don't know off the top of my head, but a lot of really good Dark Dimension 4 characters need the weaves, right? And alien spores, I mean, every single symbiote, right? So the backdoor offers, the hidden offers on alien spores are $15 for 10. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around this. Now, these are the War 1 orbs that cost 1,000 Alliance currency. So there's the War 1 and the War 2, which we're going to talk about here. Anyways, I think this is just outrageous. I don't really see the value in this right here. I suppose if you needed these and you're buying those $15 things anyways. I don't know. I just can't see a situation where I could see this. Now these do have 13s in them, sure. All right, and then the 15 offers a little bit more. Okay, so here's the thing. These are 15s, right? And there's a lot of them here, right? We've got 60, 65, 60. These are super valuable for getting into Dark Dimension 4. I mean, there was a point in time where people that were rushing into Dark Dimension 4 didn't even flinch at spending $1 a piece on these. So this right here is, for getting Doom, I get it. Here's the thing, though, is once you get through Dark Dimension 4, these pieces are not as scarce. You get your awards, and then you can, people say, why do you have so much war currency? Well, it's once you finish Dark Dimension 4 and you get Doom, the rush to get all these characters at 15 kind of levels out a lot. And then you still have the same two pieces, Alien Spores and the Weaves. So I could see someone buying this. Now this is, 16 of the War 1 orbs and then 16 of the War 2 orbs. Both of these have 13s. This one will have has the gear tier 15s. I don't know, man. This is just a whale thing. I mean, there's people probably all the time spending $15 for 10 of these, $15 for 10 of these. And if you need this, I could see someone scooping it up, but I'm not going to buy this. It just seems so expensive. It really just seems super, super expensive for sure. And someone mentioned this in chat. This kind of leads me to believe that maybe they're going to start relaxing some of this. Usually we get these kind of offers, and then they have a lot of offers for these items, and then they stop doing that, and then they become available. Like I remember it very specifically with these pieces right here, which are the 14s. Like they had all of these sales, and then they're just like, oh, Doom campaign 1, 2, and 3, and they were just farmable at that point. And I was like, whoa, those were really hard to get, and now they're not. And so I'm hoping that happens soon with this, because eventually, I hate to talk this far event, but if you in the data mines they talk about gear tier 16. In the data mines there's level 85. We know that someday they're going to come out with Dark Dimension 5 or something like that, and usually there's a level cap increase, and then there's a gear increase, and then the need for these. Well, if they do it like with the 14s, then they make these available. Now, I know we call these 13s, but they really are different than the 14s and the 15s. We just call them 13s to keep it simple, but they are, the 15s are only used to get to gear tier 15, and the 14s are only used to get to gear tier 14. These are required to go to 13, to go to 14, to go to 15, and I imagine they're probably going to continue that going forward. They're different. Like you need 12 of these to go to gear tier 13. You need another 24 to go to gear tier 14. You need another 25 to get to gear tier 15. And so my suggestion on these is that inside the supply store every day, when you see 13s, which that's what we call these, is 13s, buy up to 61. I try to make sure that I have, if I see that I have 42 of something, right? I buy it up to 61. That way, if a new character comes out and they need 61 of them to go from 0 to 15, I'm a little bit more prepared. But then, it gets expensive buying them. They did reduce the price recently, but anyways, I don't know how to, in some weird way, this is kind of worth it. In some weird way, maybe that's worth it, but still $50. I guess if you're pushing for Doom, and this helps you move along your Doom progress, and you're going to unlock Doom because of this $50, go for it. But, boy, I got to tell you this. When I was pushing to get Doom, I probably would have picked this up pretty easily because I needed those pieces. Anyways, the event is over, right? Moondragon event's over. It's a pretty cool event. I liked it. I liked doing it. I don't know if the milestones are still showing. I don't know. Are the milestones still showing on this? Is there any reason to buy this right now? Is there any way of collecting milestones and using this? I don't think there is. I'm waiting for chat to tell me. Is there any reason to buy this if you can't get the milestones? Are the milestones gone? Yeah. Yeah. Don't buy this. This is garbage. Don't buy this. So the purpose of this orb was, first of all, these orbs only have about 2 Moondragons per orb. And then there was some good characters in there. But the reason for this was never just the orbs. The reason for this was the milestones. You buy this, and then by opening the orbs, you get the milestones. So I don't see the point of this at all. The event is over. Unless you see value in getting 10 orbs. 10 orbs will give you 20 Moondragon for $30. No, that's not a good. I mean, there's gold. Yeah, there was some gold in there, fine. But the reason for this was not the orbs. It was for the milestones and the orb opening part of the event. Let's move on. Not a fan. Not recommending this. Not recommending that. Okay, well, see, this is kind of a weird thing. See, I've got 396. I guess if you've got 1,500 and you want to spend $1 to open that last orb, fine. as you're going to get, on average 2 Moondragon. I guess you can get up to 8, but on average you'll get 2 Moondragon out of it. I could see that. But anyways, I'm not going to buy it. Ooh, long shot. Okay, are you ready for Adam Warlock? Adam Warlock is tomorrow. Long shot is a War Store character, and boy, he does not show up there very often. The War Store is super cluttered, and you have to be very patient. Now, if buying this character helps you unlock Adam Warlock, I think that's great, and I think people should do that. And I just want to say that there was a Reddit post today saying it's okay not to spend, and I 1000% agree. It's okay not to spend. You don't have to buy into the frustration marketing, the fear of missing out. I get that. But I also want to say this. If, and only if you are a spender, I believe getting Adam Warlock is important, and getting the Infinity Watch team is important if you are a spender. I'll just leave it at that. I'm comfortable spending on getting Adam Warlock, where I pretty much just said, you know what, I don't really need to bother with this Hero for Hire team. Largely, I saw the kits for 2 new characters coming up, Captain America Sam Wilson and Sharon Carter. I'm kind of indifferent towards those. Not so much on this. This is Adam Warlock Infinity Watch is a big deal. It's going to be our arena team for a minute. So, also, long shot, super hard to get because he's War Star. Also, very good character. Him and Shatterstar are amazing. Anyways, do what you got to do. Not a good price. Let's move on. Yelena, I don't really get this. I mean, she's hard note farmable. I guess there is that skill military event now, that monthly event that allows you to get training materials. Fine. They are a good counter in war against mercenaries. I get it. And then I wonder if there's going to be, we'll see. Anyways, I just would say, get her when you get her. She's hard note farmable. I don't see the need to buy this character. Very, very situationally used inside of war on offense, and they aren't necessarily a jack of all trades team. Like, I can't say that they're as effective as X Factor. Let me just put it this way. I'm like 10 times more excited about this offer right here, and I'm still saying it's not great, than this offer here. I mean, this is a better team. This is a better character, more flexible team, and it allows you to get Adam Warlock. And then maybe they'll add a 5th member later and make this team bonkers good. And I don't have any of those feelings towards this character or this team at all. Although if you watch any of my Alliance War videos, you see that they are effective counter against mercenaries. The rework did help quite a bit. I do enjoy playing them, but it's kind of situational, kind of nuanced. But then they don't have the flexibility of other teams in war, offensive-minded teams like Astonishing X-Men or X Factor or Shadowlands. I'm way more impressed with Shadowlands than this. Anyways, let's move on. I'm not gonna get into high detail on any of these ISO 8 offers, and again, I'm just gonna reinforce what I've been saying the last couple days. Firstly, I do think this offer is worth about 10 boomer bucks and 10 boomer dollars for 15 bucks. But next patch, which is 2-3 weeks away. I don't know exactly when. Maybe it's couple weeks away, right? They are going to be doubling the campaign node, the ISO 8 campaign node economy. Basically, they're going to be dropping twice as many ISO 8s, green ISO 8s. They're going to be doubling the amount of green ISOs, and they're also going to be dropping basic orb fragments. I believe this is a premium orb right here, a premium ISO 8. But they're also going to drop fragments for extra orbs. Anyways, everything's changing when that patch comes out, and if you have the ability to wait and be patient until that, because my $10 boomer bug valuation is probably $5 after the patch. See what I'm saying? After the patch, it's only $5. Anyways, let's move on. Same, and that's going to go for every single ISO 8 offer right here. Do what you got to do. If your alliance, you need to help your alliance get through some Doom nodes or Doom raids. I get it. But anyways, let's move on. Gear Tier 15 draft. Again, this is pricing these pieces at $1.50 a piece. This is absolutely outrageous if you compare it to, well, not that. So sorry. If you compare it to this right here, 65, 60, 65, 60. How many is that? If you compare that pricing to this right here, this is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And yet 18 pieces for $25, $1.50 a piece. for some, I mean, this is like anchor pricing. Somehow that makes this $50 deal such a great deal. Anyways, do what you got to do. This is garbage. And yet, when I was pushing to get Doom for DD4 several months ago, you know, I had to buy this, and it was expensive. This game is expensive. Anyways, Mega Orbs. Say it together. 1, 2, 3. Trash. The time to buy these is when they're about $5 a piece. I don't see any value in these orbs right here at $20. That's just way too high for me. Anyways, limited time sale. Nothing limited or special about this. This is here all the time. $2 a piece, so that's about $8 in value. Maybe another $2. Maybe a total of $10 value there. Not worth $20. Orb draft. This is garbage. This ability orb is disappearing. Watermelon orb is worth about 10 cents. I'm not going to be buying this because I do not want to spend $1 on an orb worth 10 cents. Pack of shame. My goodness. If you blitz a lot, there's no need to buy this. Literally refresh the store if you have to. I mean, Pack of Shame is just an Alliance War thing, and yes, I've bought it many a times. At best, this is a reasonable enough offer, $3. I would be more excited about this if there was 225 power cores. Then it would make the training materials for free, but the valuation does add up if you need power cores and training materials. I've never bought this though, but the valuation is there in my boomer math. Limited time sale, not great. At best, this is worth $4, maybe another $1 there, so that's $5. Not worth $10. Let's move on. And the rest of this stuff is garbage. Let's switch over to my free-to-play account. And then like I said, this is not, I don't see the point in getting this. The event's over. Zemo. Ooh, look at these. Okay. All right. Dreadlord offer. Zemo. I got to say, I guess if you don't have Zemo, and this helps you unlock it, but what is Zemo? Raid store? I can't remember, but I think you can get Zemo reasonably quick enough if you want to. And I don't think that pretty much all of these character shards, $50 character shards for $30 are extremely outrageously priced. And you know, at times I can justify that $30 price for 50 character shards if it's going to be like buying it to get Adam Warlock tomorrow, because Adam Warlock is tomorrow. I get that. But, you know, Zemo, what's the urgency on Zemo? You know, you can get him out of the raid store. Amazing character, by the way, especially with X Factor. Zemo is a great character. Top 10 character for sure. I get a lot of use out of him. I'm very happy with Zemo, specifically with X Factor. Oh, man, he just really makes the passives on Longshot and Shatterstar just pop off. It's quite amazing, actually. Minerva. Again, Minerva is a 2-year-old character, I think. I think we're coming up on 2 years. But anyway, she's been out for a long time. Quite excellent inside of Dark Dimension 234 for sure. Also, I want to say that she's quite effective even at low star levels. She's definitely more effective at high stars, high red stars. But if this helps you unlock her, I guess that's fine. But, you know, she is a kit-based character where, you know, having higher red stars on her is nice. Having higher gold stars on her is nice. But she still works and does pretty much what she's supposed to do, even at lower stars. Anyway, so I can't say this is fantastic. And in the past, they've sold us like 50 character shards for like $5. I think we've had those before. But anyways, let's move on. Mr. Sinister. Oof. Boy, they're throwing out some heavy hitters. Mr. Sinister, I believe, is I think we got Amazon at the door. Let me turn that off. Okay. Mr. Sinister. The problem I have with Mr. Sinister, I have 2 problems with Mr. Sinister right now. 1, he's pretty slow. 2, Kestrel. Who is Kestrel? Kestrel just destroys this guy now. Negates his cloning ability. But I do want to say that in Dark Dimension 4, first 6 nodes of Dark Dimension 4 largely are clearable with Mr. Sinister and Ghost. And then whoever you want to bring along to the party. Very, very good. But right now, I'm not even getting a lot of use out of him on defense in Alliance War because of Infinity Watch. Many people have had to pull Emma off of this team, and the team doesn't work well without Emma. The Marauders with Emma is much better, and it's just not the same without him. But he's War Store farmable, which is super scarce. If this helps you unlock Mr. Sinister and you have a place for him or a purpose for him, I guess. But again, outrageous pricing. If you can get him out of the War Store, I would recommend doing that. All right, boy, they're just selling all the War Store. Okay, well, so X-23 is a War Store character. She's quite good. She's probably the best member of the X-Force. I've used her in a lot of different places. Also, she helps you unlock Doc Ock. So if this helps you unlock Doc Ock, that's great. Doc Ock is a great character, great legendary character. Let's move on. I don't like it. Red Guardian. I want to say this. Right now, Red Guardian's an interesting character and serves a very specific purpose. And I was pretty hyped on Red Guardian until I read the Captain America Sam Wilson kit. I think if you do not have Red Guardian, I think you might want to wait. First of all, you can get him out of the Arena store. Yeah, it's more expensive, $9.75, and I believe they're going to stay there for a while until that row gets cluttered, and then maybe they'll drop it down. But the Red Guardian is staying at the $9.75 for the intermediate term for sure. But if you have, instead of, I'm going to say, there's going to be a lot of talk about who is better, Captain America Sam Wilson or Red Guardian. We have limited information on Sam Wilson. We've got his kit, but we haven't seen the stats. Nobody's got to play him. But a lot of people have suggested that if you're getting ready to allocate resources to get a certain thing done in a skill node, that Captain America Sam Wilson is going to be a better choice in the skill nodes than Red Guardian. I'm pretty happy with my Red Guardian, so do what you got to do. But anyways, I don't know if I could recommend this. I would say just buy them in the Arena store. Anyways, boy, they're just got a lot of offers here. Domino, Domino, you can get out of the Blitz orbs. I believe she's still the 10% drop rate. I know she was like a 10% drop rate of the Blitz orbs. I don't know if it's still that way anymore. I don't know. She's kind of like you do need her to get Doc Ock, but as far as her character, she seems to be like the best pre-taunting tank in the game. No, I don't. That's a joke. She just dies. Like, I don't know. The AI just knows to target her first and never targets Deadpool because if Domino's alive and Deadpool dies, he revives and he continuously revive. But she just dies, and she really doesn't do much on the team. As far as I'm concerned, that X-Force team is kind of on the decline. I mean, the new characters are just so strong right now. Power Creep, Kestrel, Silver Surfer, they're so strong. And the two characters on that team that you want to be higher powered is going to be X-23 and Teenage Warhead. And Domino just stands there with Cable and Deadpool, in my opinion. They don't really do anything. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. Not too excited about this. Tomorrow is going to be Adam Warlock. Come hang out with us tomorrow. We're going to definitely be unlocking Adam Warlock, and I'm going to be upgrading him as quickly as possible. And I'm hoping to use him on offense in Alliance War for sure. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.